Ali, Ali. Déjenme el juego. ¿Cómo está, gente? Clau, Torcoito. La pro. No, te voy a banear, weón. Te voy a banear. Hola, Dani. ¿Cómo está? Comenzó la música del juego. El volumen que darle. Creo que suene muy. Por eso puse la weá de Lloremos Juntos como título. Porque yo sabía que el juego así. Bien, Dani, ¿y tú? Ah, bien. Todo aquí bien. Preparada para llorar, weón. ¿Están preparados para llorar? Hola, Cazuela, ¿cómo está? ¿Está mejorcito? No me olvidó tomarme un paracetamol. Está la wea. Estamos aquí esperando a ver si llega gente. Después nos vamos a ir. Qué bueno que estoy mejorando. Y es que me di cuenta que no modulo nada. Nada, weón. A veces hablo y hago. Pero ¿cómo están? Oye, vamos a jugar Before Your Eyes. A ver. Gaming. Aquí está el juego. Bien bonito. Discord. Todo bien. Mañana vamos a jugar Valo. Vamos a volver a Valo. Pero hoy día, lamentablemente, llegué un poco tarde, perdón. Estaba viendo qué comer. Un pan con paté por acá. A comer mientras estamos acá. La cuestión, gente. Mi modelo no puede llorar. Pero si lloro, yo les voy a avisar. Ah, no puedo llorar, weón. Mañana juego Valo. No. 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 Déjenme a mí y a Valo tranquila. Voy a seguir jugando esa weá hasta que sea bacán. ¿Escucharon? Oh, Cazuela, tenéis turno de noche. Vea cómo está la nana por culpa del vicio. Le iba a decir. Ah, final no configuré esta weá, espérense. A mi stream deck. Gano de martesito, pero me olvidé hacerme tecito. Me da risa que me vean comer, weón. Muy buena culiada que abre la boca. Y bueno, no estáis con licencia, no podí. Me encanta el ruido. Ya, gente, hemos comenzado una nueva partida. Hola, Sabri, ¿cómo estás? Ah, te pone una sillita, weón. No, weones. Acá no existe. Licencia es licencia médica, que el médico dice no puede trabajar y te dan como una excusa para no ir a trabajar. En este viaje tendrás que parpadear. El juego es capaz de detectar las veces que parpadeas. Ah, pero, tipo, no puse el detector porque me la cámara. Así que el juego tengo que apretar los ojitos para parpadear. Tú ves con metrónomo y parpadeé. hacia adelante. Sigue parpadeando. ¿Qué el agua? ¿Estoy ahogando? ¿Me ahogué? ¿Me morí?
Get away, you mucky fowls. That's
Mío.
mine. Well, hello there, stranger.
Eres furro.
You're a real bright and shiny one, aren't you? I asked you for your name, but sadly you got no mouth to speak with,
No
or
tengo culpa.
hands to shake with,
No tengo cuerpo.
nose to look down with. So we're gonna have to find another way.
Ok.
See, what you'll find is, even
Que no
though you're
estoy
no
en mi
longer in
cuerpo.
your body's still inside
¿Qué?
of you. If that makes any sense. So, if you understand what I'm saying, blink over
Sí,
my hand
Alfie.
here. Ooh, well look at that. You're
Viene
a
del
blinking
parpadeo.
genius. I knew you were special. See all them poor souls down there, lost in the waves? I didn't choose any of them. I chose you.
Ok, ¿por qué a mí?
See, I just sometimes get a sort of a hunch, or that's a better word. Notion?
Palpido.
Better word than that.
No, Puezuela.
A premonition when a soul's worth pulling up.
Ok. Ah, soy ese orbe.
Now you see that tower out there?
Conche
Big,
tu madre.
scary one. That's where I'm taking you to see the gatekeeper, to be judged.
Ok.
I'm gonna present your case. Tell her the whole story of your entire life, from proud
Se me
to
morí,
stern.
weón.
Now, if she's impressed, I get paid the Bitcoin, and you get yourself a spot in her magnificent city. If she ain't,
Como el cielo.
well, I eat seagull for dinner again, and you, well, we don't have to worry about
Tenía
that.
una muy
because
mala
I
pega,
am
hermano.
the best orator you'll find on these sickly waters. Class A storyteller, believe you me. Oh, shut up, you trash birds. You had your chances. It wasn't my fault you were no good. Layabouts,
Un pájaro.
unsatisfactory,
El
clock watchers.
diccionario.
I got some words for you.
¿Qué está loco? Es un gato, amigo. ¿Estás bien?
Sorry you had to hear that.
Te disculpo. Sí, está brígido.
So sure, maybe I'm not the most verbose storyteller out there, but I know how to spin a yarn if I'm given something to work with. And that's where you come in. Your
Yeah.
life. You're gonna show it to me. I want
que
to see
tenga una buena
exactly
vida.
what made you so absolutely great.
Vamos a intentar hacer lo mejor posible, weón.
Just think back to the very beginning,
De mi nacimiento, weón, no me acuerdo.
first thing that you can remember.
Ah, ya.
I'm gonna send you there. But understand, no matter how much you like it, you're
No,
not
no
gonna be able to
bloquear.
stay, alright? Every time you blink, you're going to jump forward in time. Could be a second, could be 5 years. That's just how this thing works.
Ya. Igual tiro.
Alrighty then.
Se muere un
hope he's
perro,
ready for this.
cagalo. Va a llorar.
Now,
Tiro.
the next
Lloro,
time that you
llanto,
blink,
tiro.
I'm gonna send you back. Now, don't be afraid, and don't try to fight it. The thing to remember about blinking is, well, it's only a matter of time.
Before
And just
llorar.
try to enjoy it this time.
No, no me hagan llorar. Que no se muera un perro. No se muera un perro. Que muera.
Look at that sun. We've got a long, beautiful day ahead of us.
¿Quién es?
Why are you smiling like that? You must really like it out here,
¿No
huh?
debe ser mi mamá?
Well, I get that. I like it too.
Tengo que saltar. Tengo que saltar. Hasta la playa. Mira, Zeppelin.
Let's go get you some seashells. What do you say?
Va a ir. Fue.
You see that big spiky plant over there?
Caminar.
That's
Ah.
called agave.
Llama Pita.
11 years from now,
Entonces ya se va a
that
morir.
plant will die
¿Golpa?
so it can give birth to this tall, amazing tree covered in flowers. We'll have to keep our eyes on that one. The day really slipped away, didn't it? Oh well, days have a tendency to do that, I guess.
Una guagua, ¿verdad?
Now, where's the first page of my piece?
Salió volando.
I can't find it anywhere. Did I put it? No.
Se fue volando.
Okay, go ahead, kid. Look at that. There's your little
El
hand.
papá.
We have to make him do this every birthday.
That's a great idea. That'll really be something to see how he grows.
Benny. Me llamo Benny.
Man, the zoom on this thing is fantastic.
Que tienen plata para comprar una cámara y grabar.
What was that beep?
¿No hay batería?
I don't know, it's odd. So I fear this battery isn't even working. Load memory stick.
Espera.
What does that mean?
Estamos siendo babies. I'm a baby. A baby.
Oh, you want to play along with Mommy, don't you? Give it time. I'm sure you'll be better than me soon enough.
Aww.
Now, where was I?
Pollo. Voy a ahogar. Ah, no,
Sounds good, honey.
no estáis viendo al niño en el agua.
Perfect.
Voy a morirme,
Well,
weón.
sounds pretty perfect to me.
Yeah, what do you like about it?
What do I like about it? I like the music.
That's very specific.
I also like the person playing it.
Aww.
Yeah. I worried that might have something to do with it.
Hola, Sabri. Muchas gracias. Hice el redebut el sábado anterior.
Look at his little face. What do you think he's thinking about?
I don't know. Probably solving the problems of the universe.
Puedo caminar, me cago. ¿Qué es eso?
So, do you think he's going to be smart?
¿Estás pensando si va a ser
Why
inteligente?
not? I mean, we're both pretty
Gracias.
smart.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's going to be. Necessarily.
Ah, es la
Right.
nube.
No,
Estaba ahí.
you're right.
No, it's not derivative. At least I didn't think it was. Do you think you could tell the other members of the selection committee what I just told you? Right.
Dando
No,
a
I'm
hacer
sorry.
botecito.
I guess I just put a lot of expectation on this call. Okay, I understand. Thank you for considering my piece, John. It really means a lot.
¿No le dieron pega?
that's sure a little mess of color.
No, no quiero tirarlo.
You know, if you keep working at it, one day you'll be able to paint exactly what's in your head. You'll be a real artist. Unlike your poor mom.
No, la mamá. Baby grand piano.
See? That used to be my piano.
La mamá.
My dad gave it to me. He loved music. Fled his home country just to have a chance to pursue it. God, he made me practice so
Aw.
much. I hated it at first.
Parece Victoria. Quiero ver las demás fotos.
I think he hoped to make it further than conducting the high school choir. Never said anything, though. He was what you might call the strong, silent type.
Hola, Toto. Entonces la mamá que fue pianista porque papá la obligó.
Can you believe I grew up in the snow? And I came all the way out here to the beach. I don't even know how I got here. Your dad got his job and I just came with him.
Wow.
Like a human suitcase.
Valórate, mi amiga.
Okay, Benny. Are you ready to see something really
No, tengo
special?
perrito. No.
I just don't want him to get attached. Richard.
What?
This is the cutest thing I've ever seen.
Oh,
What's wrong with that?
no. Por
Now play
salté
the
el
C
este.
major chord I taught you.
¿Es
Remember?
alérgica al gato? No, ¿es alérgica al gato?
There you go. Doesn't that make you feel happy?
Gatito bonito.
Like you just want to jump up and down? Now what about C minor?
¿Por qué le está enseñando al
Remember how to
niño?
play that one? Very good. Just one note different. That one sounds sad, doesn't it? Amazing what a difference one little change can make on how a person feels.
Alérgica al gato, weón.
Sort of like me and your little friend on your piano there.
Gatito, mi gatito. No se muera, gatito, me voy a poner a llorar.
She was in grad school studying composition. I never met anyone like
Ah,
her.
¿cómo
I just
conoces? ¿Cómo se
prayed to
conocieron?
God I could somehow keep up.
Trisha Brim. Soy más barato que contratar la mudanza. Confía en mí. ¿Sabes? Le dijo que se iba a mudar. Era su profe. Dígame que no era su profe.
I think she liked that I was a professor. Gave me a certain
Era su profesor, cucho tu madre.
gravitas in her eyes, you
Se
know,
metió con el profe de la universidad.
very quickly lost.
Pues está estudiando ella composición, po.
God, she dragged me to so many places.
Ah,
Wonderful.
Juan. Egipto. ¿Qué acá?
Where would you want to go?
Grecia.
Only go to one.
A Grecia, hermano, mamá mía.
Well,
Mamma
just
mia.
remember to put on sunscreen. Man, I gave you some unfortunate genes, didn't I? Luckily, Mom gave you some good ones. So, yeah, let's hope they balance each other out.
Recién vamos en mi niñez, me pregunto qué sigue en el futuro. ¿Va a tocar el piano verdadero, weón? ¿Va a ser un Mozart?
Wait, that's my piece. How did you figure out how to play that? Richard, are you hearing this?
What?
He's playing my piece. He must have figured it out by ear.
Tengo un oído
I was a
perfecto.
gifted kid, but he's brilliant. We need to get him into
Perfect
serious
kid.
piano lessons.
Sure. But, you know, anyone who might be a good teacher for him?
What? I mean, in the city, sure. Not out here, I don't.
I mean, I know someone.
¿Qué
who
po? Ya
might be
tiene,
up
puede
to the task.
enseñarme, po.
She's very gifted.
Richard, no one in this town knows anything. Maybe I'll just have to do it myself.
Exacto,
Good
po.
idea. I think that settles it.
But who's this mysterious
Oh,
woman
po,
you're talking about?
weona.
I hope you're not in love with her.
You know, I really was for a while. but then
Esto es
she
mucho
really
más tonta de lo que
much.
esperaba. No le digas tonto a tu
Stupid thought.
esposa,
Richard,
po.
what are you talking about?
Don't worry about it.
Kitty.
Oh, God, I have my interview in 5 minutes and I completely forgot to feed him.
Dibuja un
Don't
gatito.
worry, I already did.
Oh, thank God. For a
Carrera.
moment, I forgot what a great father you are.
Focused on the interview, honey. I got this.
¿Alguien te ayuda? Tengo 5 años. Gatito. Qué bonito.
Excuse me, of course, sir. It's all organized into folders, sitting ready on my kitchen table. They will literally be on your desk when you get
Oh,
it.
creció más.
What could possibly happen to the files between now and tomorrow morning?
No, no voy a tocar nada, no quiero ordenar la wea de mi mamá. No, 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 me niego a tocar esa wea. ¡Ay! Me niego a tocar esa wea porque los folders se van a caer. No me podía obligar, juego culiao. No me podía obligar. Yo sé lo que va a pasar, weón, yo sé. No, no pienso tocarlo. ¡Au! ¡No me pegué! Yo sé lo que va a pasar y no quiero que pase. No, 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 no me van a obligar. Puta la wea, toma. Oh, sé dibujar más. No, gatito, no te vayas para allá. ¡Este pipí, no! Gato culiao, te van a echar. No. Me van a echar, ¿verdad?
When's he coming?
I'm flying him out in February, remember? You know, I think he was pretty surprised that I could actually afford to do that.
Hey, why not? You're a
¿Tiene
working
trabajo
woman now.
ahora?
I guess that's true.
¿Está muerto?
Don't let it go to your head.
Está tutito.
Yeah.
Ah, no, está tutito.
Please let the cat know. It's time to use the litter box, though.
Baby steps. He's got one eye.
¿Qué pasa? Estamos comiendo fideíto. Corporate accountant, es un accountant. Tengo... No leo, estoy ciega. A ver, me va a funcionar.
This is called a metronome. We use it to measure time so we don't get lost in
Yeah.
the music. I want you to start using it before Grandpa comes to visit.
¿Ha venido el abuelo?
You know, my father once told me, when I was about your age, the only way to fight against time is to create a work of genius, which might live on after you're gone.
La weón del legado
Sí,
igual
sí.
es brígido.
What about your children? Thinking, you know, I might be a work of genius just as I was. He said, yes, I suppose. If you made a work of genius. I haven't seen him in over 10 years.
10 años, weona, ¿te no
Increíble.
contact?
I wonder if he'll even recognize me.
Weón, 10 años sin ver a tu papá. Pasando. ¿Qué está pasando? Oh lunes, pero yo no, coito. ¿Qué está pasando? Disculpa, ¿quién se murió? Una llamada en medio de la noche nunca es buena, weón.
You really need to stay in time with the metronome, okay? Subdivide the time. 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E. You're off. You're off, Ben. You can't hear that?
¡Me pegué! Perdón. No sé tocar el piano, weona. ¿Por qué me reta?
There you go, buddy. Okay, now keep a firm grip on it, just like that. Oh my. Well, don't think you like that, pal. Sorry, buddy. Turn around, Elle, so we can photograph you.
No, ¿se va a dar vuelta? Oh, la mamá no pesca al hijo, weón.
I'm just really behind right now. Why don't you take photos in the backyard? It may not be interesting at first, but if you keep going back out there every
Bueno, toca el
day,
piano ya.
you'll be surprised by how much it changes.
Tengo que elegir una carrera real en vez de tu pasión. ¿Por enero? Está a la venta la casa al lado.
Ernie, buddy.
¡No! ¡Me perdió el gato!
Ernie.
Ernie, we need you.
¡Ay, justo! ¡Rata
God, no,
Nezuko!
what if
Muchas
you got
gracias
eaten by a
por la
coyote?
raid.
My sinuses would be eternally dead.
What did you
No,
just
se
say?
perdió nuestro
No,
gatito.
I said I'm really worried. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty.
God, honey.
Justo
worried
llegaste
too.
porque nos perdió el gatito.
I know, sweetie.
¿Estás jugando LOL? ¿Cómo te fue?
Ernie. Kid.
Mi gato.
So you're saying it's a coincidence that it disappears for weeks and then comes back with a huge...
¡Es una gata!
But Ernie's a boy.
And you're
David,
sure
muchas gracias
about
por la raid.
I thought I was.
that? Uh-huh. And that was based on...
Equal distance.
Pinche Viper, muchas gracias por seguir. Radio
Keyhole
Tequila, muchas
distance
gracias por
from the
seguir.
butt. If it's further away or something,
I
then
speak
it's
English
one or the other.
And what was Ernie's? I'm still not understanding how you let this happen.
I don't know. I didn't think about it. It just happened.
Happened to
Babies.
find a stray cat in the alley. We keep it even though I hate cats. And now it just happens to pop out 5 more.
Se están peleando los papás.
Sorry, I didn't realize you hated cats.
For a professor of signs and
How
symbols,
much Spanish
you're
do
really
you
bad
know?
at reading.
Because I am good in
Okay,
English.
that's funny. That's really witty.
I let us keep him for Benny. And I'm happy about that. But I
Ay, no
really
podemos
can't
quedarnos
have
con
5
cinco
cats around the
gatos.
house. It's just
Ay,
not
gato.
sustainable.
Well, maybe we can put them outside or something. Until we can find homes for them.
Encontré un hogar, po. Adoption.
He keeps coloring the grass blue, the ocean green, and then the sky red.
And
Yeah,
what's
that's
wrong with that?
No, are you kidding? I love it.
Ah, con la cámara adelanto un poco. Me gustan los dinosaurios ahora.
Can't put a price on learning.
I mean, they did. And it's stupidly big.
Oh, ok. ¿Estoy en la cocina? ¿Qué está pasando acá? ¿No me gusta esto? ¿Estoy huyendo, weón? Me sale un screamer, voy a gritar. ¿Qué está pasando? Fuck, ¿qué está pasando?
I know, it seems impossible that you could ever play something so complex.
No quiero, mamá.
But just take it one day at a time. Trust me. You're really getting there, honey. Next week we'll start working on your other hand.
Oh, estoy tocando bien. Concha tu madre, talento.
I'm enlisting him in that competition.
I thought you said competitions took the joy out of playing music.
Not if you win.
Navidad. ¿Gané?
Okay. 2 brackets on each side.
¿Dónde está mi gatito, weón?
Screws on each bracket. 2 washers on each screw. So that means we need.
The quiz said find the 0, and he just drew an arrow pointing to it.
Well, what's wrong with that?
I mean,
Oh, me saqué una
everything is wrong with
F.
that.
No me pueden retar por sacarme una F, weón.
Congratulations, B. First of many I just.
¡Ah! ¡Tengo premio!
I want that box full by the time I come in there.
No, tengo que
We don't
devolverme
play
el
with it
juguete.
anymore. We're getting rid of it.
Ah, ya estoy como no sé qué edad tengo. Más adolescente, prepuberto.
This isn't my house. It's not my
Hola.
house.
Right, it's my house. You have 5 minutes to get down and I'll drive it back with you up there.
You're not my house. You're not.
No, pobrecita. No debió haberle gustado la mudanza.
Fall back, you fool. I'll have your heads. I'll feed them to the cat.
Chloe, come play inside. It's late.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Come over here.
¿Hacen amistad? ¿Vayan
Yes,
amigos?
Mr. Camera Boy, I'm talking to you.
Hola, ¿qué tal? ¿A retar por sacar
Why
las
are
fotos
you
sin
always
permiso?
out here taking photos? You know, if you really want to take a photo of something cool, you should take a photo of this.
Chloe!
Oh shoot, I think I gotta go. But try to take a photo of me running into my house. I'm pretty fast, so I don't think you'll be able to. But you can try. What the hell? How did he do that?
Ajá.
Quiet, everyone. Benny's about to play for us.
Wow, L, he's unbelievable. My God, I didn't realize our head of accounting was raising a musical prodigy.
Didn't you used to be a composer yourself, Elle?
No, I don't know if I'd say that.
But you used to write your own music, right?
Yeah, but I haven't done that in years. Not since he was 4 or 5 years old.
And what do you do, Richard?
He's a professor.
Of what?
Well, no one really knows.
No, I mean, what's his field?
It's maritime archaeology.
Pero es que Medina está interesante.
Very cool.
But no one really knows what it means.
Oye, eres pesada con tu marido.
It's kind of one of those professions that stops the dinner party short.
Okay, more wine?
I'll have a little more wine, please.
Yeah, what a shot.
Oh, ¿se van a pelear? Va a tener padres divorciados, weón. Se van a divorciar en 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Están
The
peleando.
class is world history. My name is Mr. Isaac.
Okay.
The class will be broken up into
Hey, you.
units. In each unit, we will
Look
study
on your desk.
civilizing
I wrote you something.
Will we be learning everything we need to know about
We're never
civilization?
kids.
Well,
We're in the same class. What a coincidence. Please keep in mind que while we are...
how much you need to know about Egypt, they will tell you you need to know a lot. But since most people never meet me,
No nos conocemos, no me hables.
this is a quote. I want each of you to write it down. Not doodle on the sidelines, not stare off into space.
Ellos que son capaces de recordar el pasado son condenados a
Now,
repetirlo.
go on to the next slide. Chloe, tell me, what did the quote say?
Right, I definitely know this.
You were taking note.
So those who do not remember the past, repeat the past. That's right.
Qué buena
right?
persona, se lo
Indeed
soplé
it is.
ya.
Though I prefer you to answer without the help of your boyfriend next time.
Oh.
If
You broke
we
my no
do
talking
not
rule,
accurately
but
count
I asked you
past,
to, so
we are destined
I guess I'll have to let you
Ay,
in.
la buena pesada, no te habla nunca más.
I tried to convince your father not to buy you that thing, but he insisted. Half suspect he bought it for himself.
Nunca lo sabrás.
The little guys are pretty cute. though.
11.
I will admit that. Oh, I want the job of whoever gets paid to think of that crap.
Como los monstruos. Aventuras reudales. Por fin llega a Playscape tus molumonstruos favoritos. Embárcate en un viaje junto a Marcy y sus 4 hermanos y encuentra a su madre, la legendaria reina Concha. Concha. Atrapa a monstruos viscosos con las telinobolas patentadas por el Doctor Mejillón. Libera, qué weá, Pokémon molusco. Número gracioso, sí. Hola, monstruos.
I've definitely seen you next door, but I didn't realize you guys had become friends.
Oh, sure. We sit together in history class. I don't know what I'd do without old Benny.
Very sweet. Thank you for playing this game with him.
Your dad just thanked me for hanging out with you?
Sí, que te
That's a
solo.
very interesting detail. Okay, shut up. I really want this one. Maybe I'll use tickle stick. Whoa, that's a
Ay,
pretty
qué
good
dibujo
drawing.
bacán.
You should draw pictures of more different stuff. Not me, though. I'll actually kill you if you try to draw me, and you saw what I'm capable of in your backyard.
Voy a respetar su deseo, no te va a dibujar, weona. Qué tanta wea. Quiero ver si la rapa. No me aburrí. Ah, bueno.
It's called a magnet school. It's about an hour
Conservatorio de
away in a
música.
town called Burton. I know the change can be scary, but I just want you to go in and meet the dean I spoke with. You know, life can take you to some incredible places.
Por Dios, amiga,
if you're
querí que
really,
vaya a un
really
conservatorio
good
de
at something.
música. Fue fundada en 1894. Hacer chicos con dones, oportunidad de realizar para conseguir su potencial más elevado. Ok.
So what do you think, Benjamin? You think you could excel in that sort of an environment?
Sorry, he gets very shy.
Oh, not to worry. If he's as gifted as you say he is, shyness is no problem. Why don't you two come back closer to the end of the year for an audition?
¿La voy a hacer
We'll
bien
get
o
a
la
few
voy a cagar?
pieces that you can have him start learning. I'm eager to hear what your son is
No quiero
capable
ir a
of.
una wea de música, weón. ¿Por qué la mamá me está obligando?
So, I understand you were a musician yourself. Where did you study?
Oh, Berkeley. But I was in the composition department.
Ah, and who did you study under?
John MacDonald?
I understand he's very difficult.
Yes. Taciturn is the word I use.
Okay.
Taciturn. Yes. People have described me that way.
Qué
if you
viejo,
can
el
believe it.
viejo me da risa.
Oh, I would never say that about you.
Thank you.
Me
I
neither.
wouldn't either.
Ah, me either.
You seem very warm. Very
Deja de
caring.
chuparle el pico, weón. ¿Qué me tiró, wea? Ah, Ako, muchas gracias por... Justo cuando dije esa wea. Ako, muchas gracias por seguir. Bienvenido a la pandilla. Ya me voy. Tengo que aprender wea de batch.
As you can see, there are some very fast runs in there. And a
Tengo
lot of
ansiedad.
stuff I've not taught you properly yet. So no
Tengo
pressure.
ansiedad.
I just want you to try. And we can see if you start enjoying it.
Tengo mucha ansiedad.
Just like to see you really rise to the occasion. Just
Tengo
this
mucha
once.
ansiedad. Esta wea muy
I wish I
complicada.
had the option of going to a school like that when I was your age.
Deja
I
de
wouldn't be
poner
working
tu
this
sueño.
boring job or living in this boring town, I'll tell you that.
Sí. No, no voy a comprarlo porque mi mamá me va a retar. Pero después lo haré. Te vamos a elegir la otra wea. Ya estoy de tu vida. ¿Tocar el piano?
Don't answer that, Ben. You can talk to your friend after you practice.
No. Voy a practicar. Por mi madre. Voy a hacer todo bien.
Oh my god. Is she really calling you again? What, is she obsessed with you?
Pero si yo tengo que decirle. Carajo. Tengo cámara, hermano.
Keep that up. You're sounding really good.
Espérame, espérame. Estoy tratando de ser un orgullo para mi familia. Ahí voy. Ahí los pesco, ahí los pesco. Voy a escucharla ahora. Ya. A ver.
Anubis, in the
Kiwi,
presence
porque
of my
estoy cogiendo
aunt,
hueco, no debía canjear.
who
La
you
kiwi.
remember is the goddess of truth and justice, would weigh the deceased soul against a feather, determining whether it was worthy of entering into her land of the dead.
Burro.
And
El
what if
ga-
they
no-
are
no el
deemed
gato?
unworthy? Well, you can see that ugly fur ball under the scale? That is Amamet, and she's got,
Hey,
and yes, that's a
Mr.
she,
Kid.
the
That's-
head of a crocodile,
Look at it.
fur of a lion, see, and the body of a
Esta noche
hippopotamus,
cuando mi padre esté roncando voy a escapar a pasar la noche en la
though I
playa.
would
Si
not
quieres
say
tomarte
that to her
contigo,
face. Now,
la señora está
as you can see, she is ready to
Cariño,
devour
vecina Rorita.
any of the deceased who do
No voy a
not
hacerlo.
pass judgment.
No quiero escaparme.
Sort of like me with your weekly quizzes.
Siento, ¿no?
So I am not
¿Tengo
quite
qué?
sure why I don't
Me voy a
hear
retar,
more
weón.
frantic scribbling
Tratando de
right
ser un buen
now.
niño. ¿Tengo qué? Puta la wea. Ahora retar.
Ew, why is he so scared looking? Okay, I'll call you when I'm leaving my house. You better pick up my call, dude.
No voy a piquear. No.
Slightly worried about having him change schools just as he's starting to make friends.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the only reason she keeps coming here is to play that game you bought for him.
Oh, se están
Okay,
peleando.
listen, I don't claim to understand the motives of children, but
Benny has a chance here. A real chance to be really good at something. I mean, this is no offense at all. But I don't think you actually really understand what that is.
No.
Weón.
You're right.
Oh, Richard, please.
Espera que termine. Ya, el juego. El juego se trata de la vida de una persona, ¿ya? Que somos Ben. Y con este tiene como un modo de juego en que tú cliqueáis y pasan los años. Entonces hemos visto como el niño era de una guagua, ahora es como un adulto y weá. Entonces la weá es que los papás de Ben, la mamá era una pianista, compositora, pero no le fue bien y tuvo que encontrar una pega penca que fue como contadora. Que daba la plata, pero no daba el gusto personal de ser una artista famosa, po. Entonces, la weá que desde chico, el niño fue adoctrinado para ser pianista, ¿cachai? La mamá le compró un pianito chico, le hacía clase, weá. El sueño frustrado, sí, exactamente esa weá. Entonces ahora el niño tiene la oportunidad de ir a una como de compositor de música. ¿Cómo se llama? Una escuela de música así para ir y ser bacán. Y la mamá lo está enseñando a practicar así canciones súper difíciles de piano para que tenga talento y weá. Y el sueño frustrado de la mamá quiere hacerlo. Yo estoy en esta versión del juego que creo que se pueden repetir. La versión de que el niño le hace caso a la mamá, le hace todo y después cuando crezca va a odiarlos. Y ahora los papás están peleando porque el papá no quiere que el niño vaya a la weá. Porque, o sea, no quiere que lo cambien de colegio porque está haciendo amigos recién. Como que no tenía amigos y tiene una amiga nomás. Entre comillas. ¿Es hoy día? No, bueno, no puedo salir. No voy a contestarte.
Lights out. You need to be rested for tomorrow.
No te voy a contestar, amiga.
Sleep. So if you go to sleep now, you will awaken a master. Trust me.
Mira, tiene hasta trofeitos de música, weá.
Tell your son to turn the lights off.
Benny, Mom says turn the lights off.
Not Mom says, you say.
Benny, I say turn the lights off, not just Mom.
Killing me, Richard. We're supposed to be nice, friends.
¿Y los papás se están peleando? No como frente a una weá. Te voy a contestar. Virtuoso. Logro desbloqueado. Tengo una pesadilla. Atacamos bien, hermano. Si podemos hacerlo. Lo podemos hacer.
In your own time, Benjamin, we are very excited to hear.
Eres tú nomás. Vamos.
Such a young boy to play like that.
Bueno, esta wea de hacerle cagar los brazos y toda la wea.
If he doesn't let you in after that, I'm not even sure I'd want you at that school. And I could tell you
Creo que
so much
me
fun up
hubiera
there.
escabullido, el piano no se hubiera
You rehearsed
agrandado
enough
tanto.
that it felt completely unrehearsed. I'm telling you, if we get you into a school like that, there's no knowing what adventures your future might hold.
Y después te vamos a
God,
odiar.
it's exciting.
Y la buena nos va a odiar,
Sounds
wea.
like you really nailed it, kiddo.
It's not a matter of him nailing it. He sounded like a professional musician at 11 years old.
That's your mother saying that. You know, she doesn't consider kids to be professional musicians.
Because they're not.
What are you talking about?
Performers, yes. Musicians? No. They are not musicians.
Destroyer Tour, Anaheim, July 81. I'm telling you, Ace Frehley was conjuring spirits.
You should have seen the look on that old jerk's face when he realized what he had on his hands.
You think he was impressed?
Richard, his dentures nearly fell out. His mouth was open so wide.
So what? Our kid's a prodigy?
I don't like that word. He sounded pretty good. That's all I'll say.
Estoy escribiendo,
Sounds
weón.
pretty goddamn prodigal to me.
How many beers?
Ay, me equivoqué.
You don't have to open it right now if you don't want to.
What do you mean? Of course he wants to.
I just don't want him
A
to feel
ver.
pressure.
Sure. Open it whenever you want, sweetie.
Gracias por el interés, conservatorio de música Burton. El comité menciona ha estudiado tu solicitud.
What does it say?
Give him time to read it.
Why are you being
Necesario
silent,
porque
Ben?
tengo que no podemos asignarte una plaza.
Don't
No.
pressure him. He'll tell us once he's ready to tell us. Hey, that's the main thing. It's just a school. It's nothing
No,
life
mamá.
or death.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it would have been a great opportunity, but it's nothing life or death at the end of the day.
Sí, no. Ah, weón. Perdí una amistad por esta mierda.
We want him home from school for a while. Just until this nasty thing clears. Hey, Elle, would you mind taking a quick walk with me down to my office? There's a
¿En el
small
hospital?
clerical thing I need you to look at before I can let you two go.
Oh, yes, of course.
No
I'll
voy
be
a
right
escuchar
back,
qué
Benny,
habla.
okay?
Just maybe 5 minutes, kiddo, okay?
Oh, pulmones. ¿O asma? ¿Qué será? ¿Qué está pasando? Otra almacén no pudimos comprar el sueño de mi mamá. Váyanse a la chucha. Rompí una amistad. Mi mamá está llorando. Conservatorio de concha de tu madre. Esperando que vuelva. ¿Es algo en los pulmones o no? ¿Quién es el doctor? ¿Quién me puede decir? ¿Qué wea es eso, weón?
Just such a crucial time in his development. He shouldn't be confined to his room.
Yeah, look, I mean, having him home for a little means I can spend more time with him. You know? We can focus him, make sure he's staying
¿Qué pasó?
engaged.
Tengo depresión.
Please try to speak a little softer. I really...
¿Qué está pasando, weón? Escapé. En cama.
This isn't video game time. I want you to figure out something actually productive to do while you're home from school.
¿Estás enfermo? ¿Qué weá? ¿Me voy a morir? ¿Tan joven? ¡Qué barquito! ¿Qué va a tener que hacer esto? ¡Uy! Estoy dibujando bacán. Julio bueno.
Hey, B! Dinner's ready! B! You hear me? What's it
Sobre.
doing?
He's drawing. He's becoming completely obsessed.
¡La tableta!
No. You mean young Vincent? Well, ever since he got sick, all he does is make art.
La wea bacana, hermano. Dibujé la raja.
Oh, he doesn't play much anymore. Just to see how good he can. Show us after dinner. I mean, if he'll let us. You know how shy the kid is.
And Mr. Benjamin Bryn has been awarded first place.
¡Concurso!
I really gotta thank you for this, Benny. Emma Bills is so pissed that weird camera kid won over her multiple horse portrait that she literally just left with her dad in tears.
A ver. Ah, los caballos. De academia. Te dicen dos paras, pero amigo.
You are not here to learn to be painters. You are here to learn to be artists. And although I was hired to teach you, it is a sham. There is no teaching art. So don't just sit there slack-jawed. Make art, you ponies! Oh.
Creo que lo hice lo más parecido posible. ¡No! ¡Está desnudo! Deja tu traje. El perfecto, el perfecto. Ahí.
Oh, how very wacky and fun these are.
Cuidado, se desnuda frente a los de los cabros. No, no. Perfecto. No.
It's very zany, very kitsch.
Hay que elegir el...
Lucky for you, the world is always in need of more greeting card artists.
Ah, no. Tenía que hacerlo perfecto. ¿Por qué está oscuro y tengo que dibujar a mi profesor desnudo, weón?
There you go, Mr. Bryn. Feel each shape.
¿Cuál es la buena? No estaba malo.
Oh, you fiend!
I want you all to take a long look at what Mr. Bryn has done here.
¿Qué hice?
You see, he has reached down.
Weón, que hizo una aberración.
A masterpiece.
A
Pray
masterpiece.
you have a stronghold on yourself, Mr. Bryn.
Disculpa, esto es una
For I fear,
masterpiece.
with talent like these, you may soon be swept away by a whirlwind.
Mentira que estoy una de arte. Disculpa.
The ironic sincerity of this piece is so sincerely ironic.
He's flipped
No
the
entiendo el
discourse
arte,
so
weón.
thoroughly, I'm actually dizzy.
No entiendo el arte, weón. Pero tenemos una obra de arte, al parecer.
I know that lots of agents gave you lots of cards, and it all probably feels weird and alienating and the opposite of what being a starving artist is supposed to feel like. But if I can teach you one thing, it's that if opportunity knocks, you open the door. Making a living isn't selling out. I wish I had thought of it that way.
Benjamin! Marvelous show last week. Truly stunning. I've never been prouder. And one little thing. A birdie told me that Elba Pressenhuber gave you her card. Now, I want you to cut that card into little
¿Qué pasó
pieces
con mi gato, weón?
to an alley cat. Elba Pressenhuber is not in the business of the arts.
Elba Pressen no.
Pressenhuber is in the business of business. And you, child, you are no businessman. You are an artist. Live
Pobre.
Don't worry. You're not selling your soul.
Ya, no sé. ¿Puedo usar? Ya. Cabro, necesito una ayudita acá. ¿Qué chucha hago? ¿Qué chucha hago? Mantén tus principios. No sé, weón, ¿qué chucha hago? Dígame, cuéntenme. ¿Ustedes qué dicen? ¿Firmo o no firmo, weón? ¿Firmo o no firmo? No me pongan 50 y 50, po, weón. ¿Firmar o no firmar? Es ahí el dilema. ¿Firmo o no firmo? Oh, weón. Va ganando el no firmo. Hola, Ako. ¿No firmo? ¿Decís que no firmo, Ako? ¿Qué va a pasar, weón? ¿Qué va a pasar? Queda la mitad del tiempo. ¿Será la buena que me dijo que no... el profesor que no hiciera la weá? Tal vez sí de más, ¿verdad? Ya 3 personas dijeron que no, así que... a menos que justo en este momento 2 personas pongan que sí, o 3 personas pongan que sí, cagaron. Vamos a arrugar el contrato. Ahora.
Oh, look at that. You've crumpled my contract. Whatever you want, kid. Sure, you got talent. But what's
No, se lo voy a tirar, weón.
Listen, I wish you the best of luck, okay? Okay, we're done.
To being a difficult artist.
Weón.
The best of us are.
¿Por qué estoy saliendo con mi profesor? No me la acostumbro, Dios mío.
Ah, this is divine. So, now that you've grown your wings, tell me, young master, where will you fly? May I suggest somewhere abroad? This American air can be stifling.
¿Podría irme de Estados Unidos?
Ah.
¡Estoy en Grecia!
Honey, stop. Is that a Benjamin Brin? Oh my god. I think it is. Wrong places.
Estoy en Grecia, weón.
I bet you're happy you threw that contract in her face now. You didn't sell out, and you still got rich.
Qué bacán.
But listen to me, Benjamin.
Mira.
Important moment in your entire career. Collectors, curators, how we all love a rising star and how bored we become once it's settled. Keep rising.
Nunca dejo de prometer. Ya. Hay que intentarlo.
Hey, Ben. Don't even pick up this call, okay? I mean it. I'm just calling to inform you that I went to the doctor today, and, well, I'm gonna be a little sick for a while.
Vamos a morir nuestra mamá, weón.
I don't want you worrying about it at all. Oh, Benny, I told you not to pick up. There's nothing you can do for me right now. All you can do is just keep painting, keep striving. You make that work of true genius. I can just tell you're almost there. So, I'm going to hang up the phone now, and
Se va a morir la mamá.
back to work, okay? Goodbye, Benny.
But that's enough from me. Now, you'll
Se
hear
le
from the
murió la
person who
mamá.
I believe is the single thing in the world my wife was most proud of. Her magnum opus, so to speak. I think you all know who I'm talking about. Benny, you ready to come up here?
Le murió la mamá.
Go on, B. Say something.
Uh-oh.
What's wrong? Why aren't you talking?
Quiero hablar. Quiero decir algo de mi madre. Ansiedad, weón. La mamá la llamó y dijo que tenía algo médico. Y como esta weá se salta, saltó al momento que la mamá murió. Es un cuadro de mamá.
Hey, you. As you know, I talk to big, very important people every day. And there's one thing that everybody is asking me. What's going on with Benjamin Brin? And what am I supposed to say? That I haven't heard from my star pupil in 6 months?
Por eso la murió la mamá, déjalo en paz. No puedo dibujar. Por lo que artístico.
You are a snake. You're a fraud. But worst of all,
No puedo.
Benjamin, you're a little tease. I have told the world that Benjamin Brain is
Ah, cállate, culiao.
I have told the world that Benjamin Brain is silent because Benjamin Brain is hard at work creating his greatest work yet. But you are doing nothing! The world has forgotten you, Benjamin! They have moved on! And I have moved on too. You have broken my heart.
You have broken my heart.
Hey, B. Just calling to tell you. I think I'm selling the house.
Yo que iba a vender la casa.
She's everywhere here, son. I can't move without bumping into her.
No,
And I just find
pobrecito.
myself breaking down again. I hope you understand.
No vender la casa, po, amigo.
Take whatever you want. With your mother gone, I'm hoping to finally live without all the clutter. I'm just so glad you got to speak to her one last time. I mean, I know she told you not to pick up the phone.
Weón, si no hubiéramos cogido el
Well,
teléfono.
I'm just so happy that you did. She just wanted you to focus on your work. That was the only
Acaba de
thing
tocar el
that
piano de nuevo, ¿verdad? ¿Qué hace la niña tocando el piano?
Look. It's unbelievable, Benny. It's like she's standing in the room with us.
Oh, weón.
Like I can see her in the paint.
No la cagué, po. Sí, contesté el teléfono y hablé con
Feel
ella.
her.
Copenita. Río para no llorar. Río para no llorar. El transcurso de un día inspirada en la obra de su puta madre, la compositora El Fishmark.
Is that really you? It's Chloe.
Hola, Chloe.
Your neighbor. My God, I can't believe this. It's been years. I just walked through the entire show. It's unbelievable. I'd love to walk through it again with you. I mean, if you were down for that.
Espérate, empiezan a haber sido demasiado conocida en vida. Brin sacó a la luz el trabajo de su madre en la creación de esta pieza. Actualmente Fisher está considerando una de las mejores compositoras de su época, weón. Con su famosa hizo que su mamá fuera famosa en... Estoy llorando.
I just can't believe that my entire childhood, I was living next to a bona fide genius. I should have guessed it. I mean, with all those little drawings you did. And your mom. I always heard her playing piano from next door. But I didn't know she wrote the actual music.
Weón.
She was a genius. Like mother, like son, I guess. Hey, so, not to be forward, but what are you doing after this? Maybe we could get a drink or something? I'd really love to catch up. I can't believe everything that's happened to you. I want to hear all about it.
¿Tito? ¿Perro?
Now would you look at that? I cannot believe my luck.
¿Culpa? Ah, el barquero.
You finally hit the jackpot, Flapjack. All the nobody nothings dying every day. You finally sink your hook into a... Oh, well, there you are. Well, hello, sir. If I realized I would have cleaned up. Used to fishing up a different class of soul.
Con la historia de nuestra vida,
I mean,
que
sure,
nuestra vida era buena.
scientists, a couple college athletes here or there, but...
Ay, se pegó. No, Kiwi. Kiwi, ¿qué hiciste?
The gatekeeper's gonna eat you up. Hey, speaking of that, why don't we give your story a test run? Maybe you help me out with the word choice, since I'm still working on that. See if I'm getting all the strokes right, the proper composition. If you catch my drift. Forget about it. All right, here we go. Gatekeeper! Before you stands the soul of a great man. Now, would you describe yourself as a happy kid or a lonely one?
Solitario feliz, diría solitario, po.
His childhood was a lonely one. Growing up as a strange, quiet child in an isolated seaside
En
town.
verdad se está viendo como la wea.
And, what'd you say your mom was? A composer or an accountant? His mother was a composer who, with the need to support her family, took a job as an accountant. How would you describe her as a teacher? More encouraging or demanding?
Demanding, weón.
Kind of like your champion
Se ve bien, ¿verdad?
There.
Voy a bajarme la calidad. Muy baja. Que sea como plástico.
Therefore, as his piano teacher, she was over demanding, forcing him to practice day in and day out, hoping that he might one day achieve that greatness that she never could.
Se vio así todo el rato, weón, y no me
How
dijeron.
about that neighbor girl? What was she to you? Was she your best friend or your first love?
Best friend,
Be honest.
amigo.
Music became the only thing he truly cared about, even more than his best friend Chloe.
Ah, ya solo un rato, qué bueno.
And although he gave it everything he had, he was still rejected from the conservatory his mother desperately wanted. Now from that moment forward, his mother gave up on him. She knew he didn't have what it took to be a truly great musician. But little did she know, she just picked the wrong medium, right? See, when he was 12 years old, he got sick, and he had to stay inside for an entire year. And in that year, he rediscovered a talent he'd forgotten. Painting. Sure, he loved finger painting as a child. Color and shape were the first languages he learned to speak. But for the first time, he saw it in a more serious light. He was accepted into an exclusive art school where he caught the eye of an esteemed professor who launched his work into the national spotlight. Now be quiet.
Be quiet.
With expectations on his career mounting, he stalled himself into bankruptcy, which turned out to be a blessing, for it wasn't until he returned home to the house he grew up in that he began work on what would ultimately be considered his masterpiece. I said shut up, you scumballs! You lucky bells!
Es tan raro el gato, weón, es tan raro. Qué weá.
All right! I get it! I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying.
¿Qué cosa? ¿Qué cosa? ¿Disculpa?
I had assumed as much anyway.
¿Qué pasó? ¿Cuál es el plot
I
twist?
should probably tell you. Those things, they're not regular gulls. They're lyre birds. They're what becomes of souls who tried to lie to the gatekeeper. Once they try that, they're never allowed near her city again. I get to feeling bad for not defending them right, so they just stay on with me. Living reminders of my oratory shortcomings.
Ah.
Oh, yeah, good thinking. I'll be back to get you once I'm done with this one. Hopefully you won't be seeing him again.
Por eso tiene el diccionario. Porque tiene que hablarle a la guardiana y tratar de que hacer lo más elegante posible la vida de los cabros.
You're a flea-bitten sap, you know that? Just look at him. Poor fool doesn't know what he's in for.
¿Yo? ¿Qué weá está pasando, weón? ¿Me morí o no voy a morir? Disculpa. Disculpa. ¿Qué está pasando?
Now don't think that I haven't dealt with people like you. You're ashamed of something. Something so terrible, you're trying to blink right past it. Because if the gatekeeper knew, she'd have to dream up fresh new hells to punish someone as worthless as you. And I'm sure you're right. I'm sure you're the rottenest soul that I ever fished.
¿Respondí mal las preguntas?
Muck. And I should have thrown you back and sanitized my paw as soon as I laid eyes on you.
¿Qué culpa?
But it's too late for that. We're in this together. And the gatekeeper, she'll see right through your fake lies as if they were glass. So I'm gonna ask you again to to start from the very beginning. And this time, I want the truth.
¿Le mentí sobre mi vida?
This ain't a schoolyard staring contest, bud. Not this.
¿No es esto? ¿El
Now
gato?
play the C major chord I taught you. Remember?
¿Qué le mentí?
Come on, keep blinking. I haven't found it yet.
Doesn't that make you feel happy?
You know, my father once told me, when I was about your age, the only way to fight against
Disculpa,
time
¿por qué me estás haciendo ver
is
esto
to
de
create a
nuevo?
work of genius, which might live on after you're gone.
This. Stay here. What did your mother hear on that phone call?
Sí, po. Nunca escuché la llamada. ¿Qué está pasando?
I'm getting it. Hello? Yes, of course. This is Elle, his daughter.
¿Se murió el papá? Se murió el papá.
See, she knew she hadn't yet lived up to her father's expectations.
Sí, po.
And now, she never could.
Y ahora me cuando me
Let's
explotó a
keep
mí.
going.
Eternally indebted.
What did you just say?
This isn't a trip down memory lane. Yes, I understand about the cat. Let's keep going.
Acá, también acá saltamos. ¿Qué pasó acá? ¿Y afuera? ¿Matamos al gato? ¿Están comiendo los gatos? No. ¿No sangre? No, weón, perro culiao.
The death of those cats must have taught you a terrifying lesson. That simply being alive wasn't enough.
No.
So then you went to work to make yourself sensational.
Listen to him, Richard. I've been listening to him in that cover. When we get back, let's wake Dad up and go down to the beach. What do you say? I want to celebrate.
Estoy choque con los gatitos.
It's such a... And I'd find you adorable if only you didn't piss me off
They
so
here?
much.
You hear that, Benny? Our entire relationship distilled into 2
Oh,
lines.
come on. I was joking. You never piss me off.
Well, that's a lie.
Listen, I know I can be tough, but you know I'm never actually mad at either one of you, right?
I know you want to stay here, man, but we don't have the time.
Hey, Elle, would you mind taking a
Ah,
quick walk
quiero
with me
saber
down
qué
to my
dicen en la
office?
consulta.
Come on, keep blinking. I haven't found it yet.
¿Acá?
We can focus in, make sure he's staying engaged.
Can you please try to speak a little softer?
¿Qué pasó?
We don't want him to hear us talking about this.
I mean, what's the point?
What do you mean? What's the
¿Qué
point?
pasó?
What does that mean?
Mentira que me morí.
If he's never gonna get any better.
Me morí cuando chico.
Okay. Let's not say
Toda
that.
mi vida después de
Okay.
recuperarme fue mentira.
No, we don't mean it.
I know I don't. I know.
I mean, what if he heard one of us saying something like that?
I'd never forgive myself.
It's okay. He's asleep. But it's okay.
Mentira que me morí.
I see. You got sick. You howled at the moon. At the top of your lungs.
Cuando fui a la playa solo. What the fuck?
You were sick for a long time, weren't you? Sicker than healthy kids are supposed to get? Well, no matter how painful it gets, I need you to remember. We're almost at the end of this.
This isn't video game time. I want you to figure out something actually productive to do while you're home from school. Try writing with it.
¿Soy un escritor?
Well, hello, Benny. It was your grandfather's, but I used it in college to write lyrics.
¿No puedo hablar?
It was very artsy.
Por eso no puedo hablar.
Actually, I was just good at fooling your dad. Made him think I was some kind of genius. Why don't you write the story of your life so far?
No,
and then what
me
you're
voy a
going to do
morir.
once you get better. That's the story I want to hear.
No voy a mejorar, weón.
Story of who you're going to become, okay?
Y va a escribir la historia del artista y el pintura y toda la weá, weón. Mi infancia fue... Es lo mismo que le dijimos al barquero. Tuvo una infancia solitaria. Fue un niño peculiar, callado, que creció en un pueblo recóndito en la costa. Su madre fue una compositora. Ya me sigue escribiendo. María un poco. Su madre fue compositora y papá ya había trabajado además como contadora. Voy a morirme, weón.
Music became the only thing he truly cared about, even more than his best friend, Chloe.
Oh, Chloe!
Okay, Benny. Is that why you didn't sneak out with me? Why not just tell me? You do realize I waited for you out in the alley for like an hour, right?
Perdón.
So anyway, back to the story, I guess. He'd loved finger painting as a child. Color and shape were the first languages he learned to speak. Man, you take your doodle seriously. I did not realize, but I respect it.
Estoy en el hospital.
You are going to be in there for about 30 minutes, so try to get comfortable.
Ay, me carga esta weá, weón, es horrible. ¿Qué me hizo esta weá? Oh, conche tu madre, weón, me morí.
You're doing great, buddy. Just a little longer, okay?
Esta weá es súper incómoda, weón. Súper incómoda. Además de que tienes que estar desnudo en la weá, es súper... escucháis la weá magnética, te pone no. Yo lo hice por mi espalda.
Knock, knock. You're gonna be so annoyed with me, but I couldn't help but overhear Chloe reading loud from what I think was your story the other night. I know. I promised myself I wouldn't eavesdrop, but I would really love to read it if you'd let me. What do you say? You know I'm such a big fan of anything you do.
Sí, hazlo. Léela. Léela.
Tell him you loved it.
I'm sorry, I just can't. Not right now.
Okay, don't worry. Just go to bed.
Ya no va
I'll
Marco.
talk.
Hey, B. Just want you to know that
No le encantó la
Mom loved your
historia.
story. She's just, you know, I think it was just very emotional for her to read. But I thought it was great.
Voy a llorar, weón. Voy a llorar.
His childhood was a lonely one, growing up a strange and quiet child in an isolated seaside town. I mean, I'm certainly bummed you feel that way. But what I want to know is, where'd you learn to write so well? All those cool words. Reads like Dickens.
Lo papa.
Really just very cool stuff, kiddo. You should be very proud, okay? Okay. Love you, buddy.
¿Están llorando? ¿Estamos llorando ya? ¿Afecto paternal? No. Ella ve Brin fue un pringado. El peor Brin que haya pisado la tierra. Nunca ni siquiera intentó pelear la enfermedad dentro de él. Bueno, te traté así. Solamente un boy y esperó la muerte. ¡Qué miedo!
Benny! Benny! Ben! Oh God, can you hear me? Richard! Richard, get up!
¡Qué miedo! ¿La enfermedad?
What's going on? I think he's unconscious. Call the paramedics now.
Oh, la música, estoy sorda. Estoy sorda.
I'm just gonna wait with you here, okay? I'm gonna hold your hand. You feel that? That's me. That's your mom. That's mama.
Hola, mamá.
Sweetie, I'm here with you.
Oh, se me pegó esta wea de una manera. Oh, weón, está vieja la sonido, espérense. Hola. ¿Qué está pasando, weón? La calidad sigue siendo baja, ¿verdad? Muy baja, weón.
So if he's ever in pain, all he needs to do is press that red button and the drug will administer itself.
Thank you so much. You know, I know my wife would normally want to thank you herself.
No, I understand. It hits mothers the hardest, this sort of thing.
Thank you
Pegó.
for understanding. It's
Poquito lo vies.
been a rough one.
Voy a morir en mi cama, weón. Está bueno, se lo da a la gente que va a sobrevivir.
Hey, Eddie. Yeah, hey man, it's Richard. Listen, I know Elle's been missing in action, but I just want you to understand things have taken a really bad
no
turn here.
morir.
Yeah, no, that's not going to be possible. To be honest, your whole tone is pissing me off right now. Yes, I understand you have a business to run. It's a very cliche thing to say to me in a time like this. Okay. Well, then I guess all I can say is screw you too.
Screw you.
I said screw you too.
Porque, weón, como podía andar peleando a una mujer que
yeah,
se está muriendo.
That's all I got.
Hey, this isn't funny, you know. What, you're too scared to talk to me? Well, just so you know, I know you're faking. Because if you were really sick, like actually sick, you'd have.
Chao.
Hey, Benny. Buddy. Did you just throw something?
Oh, weón.
I remember when you were just 4 years old. Mom was going through a pretty tough time. I mean, not as tough as now, but yeah, her music had been rejected, and she's having trouble adjusting to her quiet little life out here, and I feared that I was losing her. But then you played this on the piano, and just your little hands reaching up for the keys.
Papa.
She just couldn't believe how gifted you were. And once she heard
Tengo
that,
pena.
well, it was like you brought her right back to me. So, I was wondering if maybe you could do that trick again. Try closing your eyes. See if you can remember.
Wait, is that... That's my bass. How did you figure out how to play that?
No. Se va a morir, weón.
Keep playing, B. She's listening.
Tengo pena. Que no me deje tocar más este piano, voy a seguir tocando, weón. La música es muy bonita. El siguiente voy a morirme, ¿verdad? Kiwi, ¿por qué me hiciste esa weá si lo... Kiwi, ¿por qué hiciste esa weá si se me laguea la weá? Todas máquinas, weón. Esto es un respirador. ¡Ah! ¡El gatito! ¿Cómo no? ¿Me vine a buscar para morirme?
What are you doing, Elle? She's gonna make you sick.
Oh, it's okay. I'm just so happy she's here.
El gatito.
We've got to show this cat some real love. She's been through more than we can even imagine.
El gato. Oh, esto es más pastilla y más wea.
She hasn't been over. Like, she didn't even care to visit?
No, I mean, I don't think he's told her.
And you're just letting that be?
I don't know her step. You know how Benny is.
She lost her mother a year ago. You knew that, right?
No, but what does that have to do with...
Okay, do we have her dad's number?
I don't know. Check the book.
Okay, I'm calling now.
Honey.
Se lo llamaba, weona.
Oh my god, you're an you do realize this is really nothing special to me. I've seen this all before. I was thinking about what you said in the story the other day and how I reacted to it. I feel kind of bad. I shouldn't have done that. But hey, what are you looking at? Don't look up there. Look at me. I'm talking to you. I want to give you something, but I think I don't want to be in the room when you see what it is. So maybe if you close your eyes, I can give it to you and I'm gonna leave. Close your eyes now, okay?
Para mi mejor amigo, de verdad. The pain, the suffering. Llorando estoy, weón. No puedo comer nada.
What is that?
It's something new I'm working on.
So you're writing again?
Ah, it's just a melody that came to me. It feels good to play it.
It's sad.
Yeah, well, that would make sense. But do you like it?
I mean, yeah. I love everything you do.
What do you like about it?
Not this old trap.
Go on. I'm waiting.
Well, it made me feel like if the unspeakable darkness I'm carrying can be so well expressed, maybe it's not so unspeakable. Nailed it, didn't I?
Yeah. I mean, that was pretty good.
Bien profundo. Puede comer, no se tomó la pastilla. Te vas a morir, weón. Frente de mi cara, weón.
I can't breathe.
I know.
It's okay, Benny, I understand. There's no need to show me anymore.
No, Richard, it's like I can't breathe. Like there's this clamp on my chest.
I know. It's okay.
You can come back to me now.
You have to do something. Richard, I can't breathe. I feel like I can't breathe.
It's okay, Benny, just close your eyes.
You know, for a while now, I've wondered if I'm just not a good enough storyteller. If I just don't have grand enough words, can't tell grand enough stories. But grand words and stories, I think they may be overrated. I know just what to tell her. Watch for her now. I've seen the gatekeeper take many forms depending on the soul I bring her. But once you see her, you'll know. Believe me. I should go get ready. Don't worry. We got this. I think.
importa lo que haga, toda nuestra vida va a terminar cuando nos enfermemos, weón. ¡Un gato!
There she is. Wish me luck.
¡Un gato!
Gatekeeper, before you sits the
No,
soul
y
of a
murió el
child who died
niño.
before he could grow old.
That means she's ready to hear your story.
You know, I never told you how much I loved your story. It's really so imaginative. And the person you wrote about is such an interesting and intense guy. My only issue was, well, I didn't like him very much. So, I wanted to read you something I wrote for you, which is about the Benny I've
Se
known
muere a los,
for
se
11
conche tu
years
madre.
now. It's called The Great Life of Benjamin Bryn. Benjamin Bryn was born into an ordinary home to
Voy a
an
seguir
ordinary
escuchando
mother
la
and
canción.
father in a small town by the sea. His mother was a composer, or at least that's what she dreamed she'd be. So, when her own dreams didn't pan out, she began to dream for him. But then, when he was just 11 years old, he got sick and was forced to stay inside for an entire year. And in that year, he began to worry that he hadn't lived enough. So he made up a story of the great life he thought he wanted to live, which only made him forget the great life he already had. How he had filled a new home with light and joy and promise.
El dolor.
How he met a girl, his neighbor, who felt all alone in the world and made her feel okay again.
The pain.
And how, even when he was sick, he still gave his parents hope. How he reminded them exactly who they were.
Gatito.
After they had almost forgotten. So when he knew he was going to go, he was okay.
No,
He
weón.
lived a great life, a full life, and he was everything he needed to be, just as he was.
She accepts. Close your eyes now, and keep them closed. She's gonna let you in.
Why is he smiling like that?
It must be somewhere that he
No!
likes.
Murió con una sonrisa, weón. Estoy para cagar, hermano. Este juego está dedicado a mi padre, Robert Hardware, el hombre que me enseñó cómo jugar. Cómo jugar. Murió en 2011. Venga, estoy para cagar. No te por real, estoy para cagar. Tal vez mi mona no pueda llorar, pero yo estoy llorando, weón. Oh, weón. Oh, culiao. Weón, yo también. Queremos todos juntos, weón. Todos juntitos. Un abracito. ¿Qué tan para la cagada estamos, amigos? Sí, Marco, lo siento. Te perdiste lo más emocionante. Oh, weón, te para la cagada. No jugar esta wea nunca más, chao. Oh, weón. La segunda vez que lloro en stream, estamos contando las. Conchito madre, weón. La primera vez lloré con Omori, después con One Shot y ahora esto, weón. Ve el bot, po, así me ayudáis. Ve el bot. Oh, weón. Voy a escuchar el momento que se me rompe el corazón. Sí, jugué a Omori y la lloré de una forma con el final y el final alternativo, weón. Me dejo para la cabeza este weón. Ah, coño, madre. No, Omori me dejó con una desestabilización emocional por meses. Oh, weón, no por culiao. Es más, si me pongo a escuchar el Final Duet, me pongo a llorar al toque. Ah. Weón, juego culiao bueno, me caí mal. Qué bacán que todas estas personas le dieron plata y lo pudieron hacer realidad. Oh, weón. El pico. Estoy llorando de tribuna, caballeros. Ladies and gentlemen, estoy llorando. Más encima la mamá que compuso una canción basándose en el hijo, weón. A despedirlo. La canción triste. Tu Demon también lo tengo. Lo tengo pensado jugar en algún día. Porque vamos a jugar juegos que no hacen llorar. En realidad podría jugar más, porque hay como diferentes decisiones que podría haber tomado. Oh, weón. Caleta de personas que apoyaron esto. Voy a saltármelo, pues no quiero. Me niego. Ahora quiero tocar el piano. Es un buen instrumento, me gusta el piano. Oh, weón, estoy llorando. La niña cuando le dijo que sí era su mejor amigo. Ay, de pain. Un dolor de lo bueno, weón. Toda la vida que se imaginó. Porque no quería decirle a la muerte o al guardián que solo fue un niño que nunca pudo crecer. El stay here, weón, sí. Esa wea fue como, weón. Ya, pero si yo no voy a seguir llorando, weón. Sí, está en Steam, Kiwi. Hay que llorar, gente, no se lo guarden. Guardarse la emoción es lo peor. Va el llanto, si te guardas el llanto, te duele la cabeza, te duele todo, te descompone al toque. Gracias por jugar. Gracias por romperme el corazón. Pobre Ben. Sí, es bueno. Está muy bueno. Llorando, pero bueno. No, de gracia, ahora pagué la terapia. ¿Vieron? Sí o sí, el niño se muere. Qué triste. Yo no lloro porque soy un macho, weón. Tiene que llorar igual, sea hombre o mujer, lloren. Vamos a ver cuántas achievements tiene esta weá. Oh, ojo, pal pico que pal pico. Tiene doble uno de este. Igual lloré con Clana, weón. No completé la constelación. Hay que elegir Egipto. Recalibrar 10 veces. Parpadeas 2000 veces. Lamentablemente es como jugar la weá. No expreses ira en ningún momento. Provoca la ira del barquero. Vive las dos caras de una decisión importante. Toma todos los apuntes en clase. Wow. No voy a hacer esa wea. Me niego. Oh, Anohana, weón, no me hago ese daño. No lo he visto porque no quiero hacerme ese daño. Ya, gente. Vámonos al Just Chatting. No voy a hacer la otra wea del juego. Pero que estuvo bueno, estuvo bueno. Que estuvo llanto, estuvo llanto. Bueno, tampoco no he visto esa wea y también me dan ganas de llorar. Solamente por la historia y por el... Tengo la idea general del final. Ya se me hincharon los ojos. Y eso. Creo que voy a irme a lavarme la carita y voy a irme a mimir, weón. Voy a poner mi musiquita. So much stream por hoy. Vamos a mimir, gente. ¿A qué hora le hacemos raid? Y a llorarle en su canal. Weón, y como la weá de Your Lion Apron. Hace la tarea. No me hagas eso. Vamos donde el Cevita. No quiero al puto. Mira, el Cevita está jugando Ori and the Blind Forest. Y el Nana está jugando Rising Big. Está con pajarito ya el Nana. Nana se va a reír porque me puse a llorar. Que se sepa. Pero eso, muchas gracias por ver, muchas gracias por seguir. Mañana voy a jugar Valorant con los cabros porque el Rizo volvió con internet. Así que eso, cuídense mucho. Gracias por ver, le dejo mis créditos. Mientras espero. Ah, muteada, lo siento. El Resort consiguió ponerse el cable. Siempre dile puto al Nana. Siempre. Si se ríe porque estoy llorando, porque lloré, le dicen más puto aún. El Resort consiguió el cable. Un cable para meter a su computador, ya tiene fibra óptica, así que todo bien. Y eso, nos vemos mañana con Valo. Adiós, buenas noches, cuídense mucho.